Welcome back to the channel, and what's up? It's your host, Brad Cuevas, and today we have some good topics. And so grab you a drink, have a seat, and let's jump right into it. Have a LaCroix. This is the pineapple strawberry, and they have been tasting really good. So I've drank them for the past few days. My wife got them the last grocery haul, the last grocery pickup, or delivery, I should say. Walmart delivery. About a week ago, I guess. And I've been sipping on these, and they're pretty good. I'll probably mix something with it, give it a little spike here this weekend, so I'm off. So plan on enjoying that time around the house, relaxing, not doing a whole bunch of working or a lot of things that require a lot of focus like work does. So there's that. But let's jump into these topics. So the first one I got is, I should say this, I got four topics. Four. And let's just start out with the first one, habits. So, and why? So to me, habits can be used good and bad. And that may seem like a very obvious answer or response, but you got to understand something. A habit is basically muscle memory. You've done it so much that it becomes a habit. For example, say every morning you get up and have a coffee. That's a habit. When you don't do it, it feels off, it feels odd. Say every day when you get off work, you eat an apple, or you pray, or you spend 30 minutes on Facebook, social media, scrolling. And you do it so much that you just go to it in that time of the day. Whether it's waking up, getting off work, at that time of the day when you get done doing something, or when you start the day, you go to it. Now, with that being said, you got to understand this. Habits can be good and bad. So, if it is muscle memory and it is a bad habit, you got to start in the same way you would create one. You got to start small. So, creating habits and getting rid of habits. You want to start small. You ever notice when you try to quit too much or quit cold turkey, you kind of yo-yo back, yo-yo diet. You may make a big change, and it may last for a little bit of time, maybe a week or so, month or so, and then next thing you know, you just fall right back. You probably went into it too hard. So start small, whether you're trying to create a habit or get rid of a bad habit. Don't quit cold turkey. Don't quit it all at once. Just a little bit. Now, depending on what it is, but just cut back just a little bit, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And it's like a build up either way. It's a build up either way. It's a build up to quitting, or it's a build up to building a good habit. And the reason I want to talk about that is I'm very big on my starts of the day. Keep things that I have set up, parameters I have set to keep me focused. Because otherwise, I'll just spend all day just scrolling on social media, watching TikTok, and I won't throw in watching YouTube videos, because most of my YouTube is, you can get something out of it educational. You can learn something from it. But if you're not using that resource in a way where it can be educational, obviously it's a bad habit. It's a waste of time. So habits, good and bad. Start small, work your way up. And that's habits. The next topic I have is podcasts. And I don't listen to a lot of various different podcasts. I maybe have like 4 or 5 that I've listened to repeatedly over and over in my life. And I would always say, I always put number 1, Joe Rogan. And the reason I put him number 1, obviously he's well known as the biggest podcaster in the world, but because of the unlimited range of guests he has on and his communication skills, he allows people to speak. He's willing to change his opinion if he hears good facts, good information, and like, well, my previous thoughts were just not good enough, or they were just uninformed, and this makes more sense. And he doesn't hold back anybody. So just because he doesn't agree with it doesn't mean he won't allow you to speak on it, right? And then in turn allow himself to be open to it. So it's great communication. Listens well. Doesn't interrupt the whole. It doesn't interrupt. I mean, obviously, human, it happens, but very good. Second one is I like, just because I'm a fan of his dialogue. We're both from Georgia. I'm from Georgia, small town Georgia, Hartwell. Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay. He says a lot of southern things, a lot of things that relate, and a lot of things that sound good. So I'm a big proponent of I'm a big fan of his storytelling and the way they cut up. So of course he has Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, and they're both very entertaining. I haven't listened to a whole bunch of his stuff, like his podcasts, like Club Shay Shay. I've listened to a few of them, but they make it into my top 3. I'll say that. So the Country Wayne was good. Terry Crews was good. Cat Williams was phenomenal. And I think I listened to the Timberland, maybe one more. So, but that's that. In fact, I'm actually going for Father's Day. We just celebrated Father's Day, obviously, and I got Nightcap tickets to Nightcap live show in Atlanta, Georgia. August 22nd. So pretty stoked about that. That's gonna be pretty crunk. Uncle Ocho will be there. Chad Ocho, Cinco Johnson. So it's gonna be a good day. Gonna be a good time. Third, I'm representing home. You gotta support the homies. You gotta support family and friends. The Creator's Chosen. That's my buddy's podcast. He's a student at Clemson, and very good podcast. It's it's Christian oriented, like, so it's each episode basically it'll draw you back to being a Christian, right? And that's beautiful. I love it. So I can always go there for more information in my walk with Christ. So it's good stuff. Yeah. So Joe Rogan, Club Shay Shay / Nightcap. I don't know if that's podcast or like a sports talk show. We'll just say Club Shay Shay. And then the Creator's Chosen. So my top 3 pods. And so next topic I have is mistake running. I am in prep for a half marathon. It's the Bluegrass Half Marathon. It's in Johnson City, Tennessee, and it's on September 29th, 2024. And you know how you don't do something for a while, and not doing it, you forget how the little nuances or the little things you shouldn't do in the middle of a prep or in the middle of getting ready for something. Yeah, so I haven't had barbell back squats in a few weeks, maybe a month or so, a little over a month. Having some runner's knee issue on the right knee. Been feeling great, no issues. So this past Wednesday, today's Friday, 2 days ago, decided I was going to do barbell back squat. Didn't go heavy, didn't go crazy. 4 sets of 225. And let's just say, really wasn't a good idea. It maybe 1 or 2 sets, but the 4th set, I'm wrecked. And went heavy on some other exercises. And yesterday was a 5 mile, it was an easy 5 mile, and it was more like a slog jog. So I want to say I was at like a 9:30 pace. And don't ask me how, because it felt slower than that, but around 9:30, maybe a little more. But big mistake this morning, well, Wednesday, and let's just say I'll be reducing volume overall with my legs on leg days, because I had a workout. I had 3 workouts this week. I had one Tuesday. I moved yesterday's because I woke up a little bit late. I had to get the little man, be with him, take care of him. So I just did the 5 miler. I had a workout this morning, and I have a long run workout tomorrow. So it's a build down to, I think, marathon. I'm at my half marathon pace, about a 7:10. So last 3 miles. So that'll be interesting, because the legs are a little bit heavy, but they felt better than yesterday. So there's that. And the last topic, peace. The reason I said peace, I was on a walk yesterday, and I had a little man in the carrier, headphones in, had a Billy Graham sermon going, and something that hit me. He's looking up, the baby's looking up, looking around, just oohing all over the trees, just in a maze. You can tell by his facial expression, eyes wide open, mouth open. He's just looking. And I caught myself doing the same thing. I'm listening to the Billy Graham sermon, and I'm just looking at the beauty of the trees. And I've always been one where I appreciate my peace and quiet, my time alone. To me, that time is in the morning when I'm up early, getting ready for my run, having my coffee, prayer, and then scripture. But it really hit me at another level, in another way, I should say, because I've known it for that way early in the morning, but now it hit me later in the morning. Not too late, but about 9 o'clock, something like that, 9:30. Really hit me the other day. Just how peaceful it was, how you can be in touch with, I want to say nature and sound like, you can be in touch with nature. Yeah, if that's what you think, that's great. What I'm saying is, it was just amazing to see the creations, the trees, how they sprout out, the leaves, the colors, the way they sit. And it was just so quiet, and it was just a moment where it was like, wow, this is really something. It's quiet. I'm just looking. I feel like the baby. I mean, it's a tree, and the grass, the birds. So I've always appreciated my peace, but took it to another level the other day, and it's something that's very valuable. So I encourage you to find time to have that peace, and just enjoy it, man. So have parameters set up, have things set up to keep you in line. Go to a place, be quiet, enjoy it, and get back at life. So that's today's topics. That's the episode for the week, and because tomorrow's Saturday, so I probably won't get one done and upload it in that amount of time. So that's it for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, subscribe it, and tell a friend about it. So we'll see you in the next one.